Alright, we're back. I'm Strategic Sully, and I'm here to bring you all your tips, your tricks, your strategies you need to dominate at mobile gaming. With that being said, let's get into some Clash Royale today on the main account, Sully Man. Now, you guys might be like, Sully, I thought you were rocking this Royal Giant deck that is all the way over here. Why'd you switch it up to the Giant Balloon deck? Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why right now. Reason is because this is a dominating deck, and I wanted to switch it up for you guys because maybe not everybody's comfortable using the Royal Giant or likes the Royal Giant, but this is a very strong deck that we did take into the Epic Challenge. As you guys can tell by the thumbnail, we did get 8-2 with one loss still available, but did we get to that 9th win or did we go 8-3? Let's go through some of these replays and you guys will see it for yourselves. But before we do that, be sure to hit that subscribe button, show your support to the channel, and let's get right into it. Alright, so this is the first replay we are going to get into. We're going to put them all in 4 times speed, maybe slow it down to 2 times speed for some of them, but I do want to get through all the matches up until that last one for you guys. So, we're going against Lee M. Fox. We do have a very strong deck. Now, when constructing this deck, this is what I was thinking. So I realized I did want to rock the Giant Balloon combo. It's a very tough combo to take out if you're not prepared for it. When having the arrows, you're able to deal with the minion horde, probably the best counter to this push next to the Inferno Tower, but you can really prepare yourself for the Inferno Tower by not showing the opponent your main push just yet. Now also, when going through this, I realized I did want to bring the arrows. Of course I wanted to bring the logs. Now I need to think of some other cards that I do want to bring. The Knight, very good defensive card. The Skeleton's very good defensive card. Furnace, my favorite defense. And the Electro Wizard, a dominating card, offense and defensively. Let's get into another one. Okay, now we're going against Sam. Now I do want to talk more about this deck, why I did construct it. So like I said, Giant Balloon, dominating push. The Furnace, like I said, favorite defense, and it's good on offense and defense. Skeleton's cheap, can pull Elite Barbarians, can possibly pull an entire minion horde to the other side. Very versatile with 1 elixir. The Knight, also very good defensive card. Does a lot of damage, also has a lot of hit points to defend with. Electro Wizard, he's pretty much like a walking zap constantly. It's a phenomenal card. Probably the best legendary next to the log in the game right now. Along with that, arrows because of the minion horde. Now you guys might be like, Sully, but you have the lightning in your Royal Giant deck. The lightning just didn't fit in this deck, so that's why you need to utilize the Electro Wizard more. Because of his zap, he's able to stun the Inferno Tower. Let's get into another one. Now, I believe we have not yet seen an Inferno Tower in these replays, but we eventually will. And that's when you really need to play your Electro Wizard stronger, and you really need to calculate when you're sending the Giant in, because the Inferno Tower is, I would say, the second best defense, or just really counter to the Giant Balloon push, next to the Minion Horde. The Minion Horde is definitely best, can eat through the Balloon, can eat through the Giant, but if you have arrows, you can shut it down quick. Where Inferno Tower takes a little bit more to manage taking it out, especially because it's a defense. Inferno Dragon, I didn't go against it all. I'm sure it would have been tough to take out regardless, but you do then need to utilize, again, the Electro Wizard even better, just like you would with the Inferno Tower. That is a very strong defensive card. Watch that log miss that tower. Let's go again in another replay. I would say the toughest decks to go against with this, my first 2 losses, because you guys don't know, did I make it all the way to 9 or did I lose that last match? We're going to get to that. I'd say the toughest decks to go against, probably Lava Hounds, and basically because of your starting hand. One of the losses that I did encounter was a Lava Hound match, and it was due to the fact that he sent in the Lava Hound. I'm going to show it to you guys just so you guys can realize what went wrong. I had to go offensively, but the Lava Hound, the Balloon, got away because the starting hand was so tough to deal with. Starting hands can really change a match and can really determine how it's going to go. So that's where it's kind of, you know, up in the air for some of the matches. Let's get into another one. Some people have a really hard time dealing with Elite Barbarians. I feel that I am pretty comfortable all the time dealing with Elite Barbarians. Skeletons is a phenomenal pull for Elite Barbarians, along with the Knight to help, and then the Electro Wizard if you can get that down. I don't like using the Furnace against Elite Barbarians, but I will if I have to. I like to save the Furnace for either the Hog Rider, the Royal Giant, something, the Balloon, something to pull something that is defense oriented rather than the elite barbarians, which I can distract with any troop that is on the ground. So now we're sending in the giant to the right. Let's focus on this match. He's got elite barbs, Valkyrie. I got giant balloon log. Get rid of that skeleton army. Shut down those elite barbarians before they could even touch my electro wizard. I got another giant at his left tower, absolutely beating him to a pulp. Another giant in the face just to throw it in him. Let's get into another one. Up until now, I am still undefeated. I would say this is my toughest match so far. Let's take it into 2x speed. This was definitely a respectable match. I did have a lot of fun with it. Obviously, you can see he's got the Inferno Tower, a phenomenal counter to the giant balloon push. Now, I send in the giant to the left. He sends archers to the right. I distract those with the knight. There goes that Inferno Tower. I realize I can't send the balloon in because I will be very vulnerable to him just eating me up with that Mega Minion Inferno Tower combo, and I would leave myself with nothing to defend if he sends something big at me. Sure enough, he sends in the Royal Giant. We're able to shut that down, but we do take some serious damage. Now he's got the archers moving in. I send in the balloon giant combo, hoping the balloon can get a shot off. Thank goodness it does, and takes out those archers. Very key moment in the match. Because of that, I was able to stay in the match. Now we're up on him by just under 100 hit points. He had a good bowler. I sent in the Knight Fire Spirits. This Knight thankfully does get in one shot. That's all we did need. He sends in a Royal Giant in the back, trying to build upon something with double elixir on the way. I drop Electro Wizard to the left. He's got archers backing up that Royal Giant. That lightning was catastrophic to me. The Royal Giant does not target the furnace. I have to log him back so that he starts hitting the furnace. Giant Knight Electro Wizard. He's got Bowler, Inferno Tower, Archers. I send the balloon in because I realize I need to take this tower out right now, and I don't even freaking get to it. Giant goes down, distracts the Bowler, distracts the Mega Minion. He lightnings 10-13 on his left tower. Let's pause it right here. Taking it into 1x speed, he does have the Inferno Tower. I have the Balloon, Knight, Electro Wizard. 146 on my left tower. He cannot save up enough elixir for the lightning. Balloon Log able to destroy that left tower before he could get the lightning off. Let's get into another one. Now we're going against Dr. Tar. Now let's see what Dr. Tar can do. He's running a Zap Baytac with a Rocket and Inferno Tower. So I realize I definitely need to play this one more defensively because he could get away from me if something went wrong. Maybe Goblin Barrel Princess, Goblin Barrel Skeleton Army. Something could get away from me, and if I'm not prepared for it, I could easily lose a tower. Balloon goes in, gets a bomb off, and the death damage. Very thankful for that. Now he's got an Inferno Tower moving in. I realize this is going to be a tough tower to get to when he can cycle through to the Inferno Tower so rapidly. So then I gotta realize, okay, is it best to take him out with just my arrows log? If so, that is a lot of arrows and a lot of logs I gotta send in. But if that's the only way you can do it, that's how you gotta do it. So I send in my giant balloon combo with the Electro Wizard. He pulls it again. Balloon does get to the tower though, and we're able to take it out. Let's get into another one. Now we're going against Delta. Gonna put this one again in 4x speed. He's got an Electro Wizard, Elite Barbs, Hog Rider, devastating triple threat. So I distract with the skeletons and the Electro Wizard, able to take it all out. He's got Electro Wizard, Tombstone. He's able to damage my my balloon, but the balloon was able to still get a bomb off. Now we're sending in the furnace for the Hog, the Mega Minion. I'm sending in another giant now. I'm really staying on top of him during this match. Giant Electro Wizard Balloon get to the tower, almost able to take it out. We distract the Elite Barbarians once again. We're completely shutting him down. This is a dominating deck, and I recommend you guys do use it. Giant Knight Electro Wizard Furnace Balloon's going to be able to take out that left tower. He barely touched either of my towers. We dominated that entire match. Let's get into another one. Now at this point in the match, in the challenge, I am 8-0. Alright, I'm 8-0, and it's looking real good. I'm sitting in Italian class, and I'm banging out this challenge, and I'm loving life. Now we're moving in Giant Electro Wizard Knight, and there's that Lava Hound Balloon. I wasn't set up well for success to defend against the Lava Hound Balloon. Sure enough, no one was expecting that. Now when he said that, when I saw that, I said, well played. I knew he had this one in the back. I could try to go in for a 3-crown, but he was able to drop the Electro Wizard. Let's get into another one. Now I am 8-1. You guys are like, Sully, but I saw the thumbnail. It's 8-2. So how'd you get to 8-2? Because if you win this match, you would have been 9-1. Well, I guess you guys already know the outcome of this match. Now, Superfly was actually able to produce a pretty good match. Balloon gets to the tower, we're able to get a bomb off. I'm feeling good right now. That bandit did a lot more damage than I was expecting her to. I thought my tower was going to take her out quicker. Now he's got the Lava Hound moving in. I do have the Furnace to help with the Fire Spirits. He's got Dark Prince. Dark Prince does not go for the Furnace. that is a catastrophic problem for me. He's got Elite Barbs. I distracted the Giant. That's something I did not want to have to do, but I had to do it. Lava Hound, Electro Wizard, Dark Prince. We do have the Furnace, Electro Wizard, Knight coming down. Let's see what he can do. He's got Bandit, Elite Barbs, Baby Dragon, Electro Wizard. He's really dominating this match, but he's only up on me by about 300 hit points, so nothing too out of this world. But now this mega push he had coming my way was actually able to take it down. Let's see how this challenge ended. This is the last match. This is against Coco Vizsla. This is where I am 8-2. I realize this is either going to make the challenge or break the challenge. Let's put it in 2x speed. He's got the Furnace coming down real quick. I dropped Skeletons because I don't want to feel that he is on top of us at all, and I don't want to give him the satisfaction of getting around the Fire Spirits off. That allows him to think this is going to be an easy match. I'm not going to let that happen. We take out that Furnace. Now this match goes into it for the long haul, but I'm not going to give away anything just yet. We do have the Giant moving in, beating down that Furnace. It's real nice, but he does have a cheap deck, if you guys haven't been able to see that. His most expensive card, I believe, is for Elixir. He also does have the Miner, that's 3. The Zap, the Goblins, those are both 2. It's a cheap deck, cheaper than mine, so he's able to cycle faster. Now, we were able to do some really good damage on that left tower. 817 is on it. He's now just trying to touch my tower, but we actually do distract for a little bit, but he's going to be able to get a few hit points off. 1 minute left in the match, unless this goes into overtime. He's got that Hog Rider. We distract with the Furnace, send in some arrows just to help do some extra damage. And now we're going to crank it into 4x speed because this does get wild. We cannot, I repeat, cannot get a Giant Balloon to the tower. I realize this, and I realize he's got such a fast deck that he'd rather have a 6-minute draw than lose this match. So I have to start arrowing and logging his tower to see if I can take it down. I realize that's the only way we can come out on top of this because his counters are so quick. 235 left on his left tower, 41 hit points left. Sure enough, we're going to be able to send in a log and pull off a 9-2 challenge in the Epic Challenge. As you guys can see, we are 92. I didn't even collect the last 9 epics. The first 3 I got were bowlers, then I got 6 goblin barrels. Now we're going to get, hopefully, oh, that is not balloons. We got 9 golems. Very interesting. But let's see what we can get in this chest. Just 6 rares, really, for 9 wins? Kind of lame, but you know what? We're going to see what we can get out of it. So let's see what we do get. We do get 1,100 gold. We get 14 minion hordes. We get 39 Teslas. 6 tombstones. Are we about to get a legendary? Oh baby! No, we get another epic 1 clone spell. Comment down below which epics did you get, how far did you get in this challenge, which deck had the best success for you. I definitely recommend, if you haven't tried this yet, try this deck out. But with that being said, all my social media handles are right there. Boom, 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 boom. Links are down in the description. Check them out. And as always, thank you for watching. Subscribe down below and I'll catch you all in the next episode.